With home-and-home preseason matchups with the Wheeling Nailers looming, the Cyclones begin to turn their attention from practice to live game action.
It's been great so far. I mean, it's been two really hard days to start camp. Today was a little easier, a little more system stuff, but it's nice to see the type of condition that guys came in, and that's a standard that we want. We have a lot of games early, and we want to make sure that that's our competitive edge to start the season.
You know, every day it seems like there's a couple new guys that are sticking out in positive fashion, you know, especially in the system stuff. The guys are starting to pick it up right away, and everybody's kind of had their opportunity, and they've shown that they can compete at this level.
The first 2 days, practices were pretty tough just to get the summer legs out of us, and then today we were dealing more system stuff once that the boys started feeling more comfortable.
It's very quick, very quick. Guys are really working hard. There's obviously spots to be fighting for.
Matt's been putting us through our paces, but you know, there's a bunch of great guys out here and really good players, and that's my first camp. You know, the experience has been awesome.
The team started camp strong, but a few days in, practice opened a little slower than head coach Matt McDonald expects from his team.
Yeah, it's kind of the halfway point of camp here, so we kind of knew that the way we pushed from the first few days that there'd be a bit of a lull, and it seemed to, you know, unfortunately come out today from majority of the guys, and it's a bit of a learning curve for a lot of these young players that they got to be able to be on top of it, especially training camp. Like it's going to be tough. They have to make sure that they're mentally and physically focused every day.
He's been tough on us when we need to be, but he made everybody feel comfortable, so everybody can play up to their ability.
The majority of the players in camp are new to Cincinnati, but everyone is thrilled to have a chance to be a part of the Cyclones organization.
Before coming in here, I heard excellent things about the organization, about Mac.
Obviously, the city's a great city. The building is an awesome experience to play in, and fortunately I got 3 of my 5 games last year were here, so I'm a little bit more excited this year to be on the other side of the bench, but it's a great experience, and it's really an honor to be here wearing the Cincy jersey rather than any other jersey this year.
I know my coach Steve Rollick back at OSU kind of recommended, well, why don't you just go down to Cincinnati and talk to Coach Matt McDonald, and I was like, you know what, if you're this close, why not? So I came down, talked to Matt, and it was, I want to say, an easy decision. It's like everything just seemed to fit here. You kind of felt at home. Nothing is just out of the ordinary, and that's just what made my decision right there.
In addition to their on-ice training, the staff spends time every day working to improve player strength and conditioning off the ice.
We were really kind of working on some endurance training, also just some movement-specific stuff, really open up their hips. You know, we were doing a lot of movements, a lot of running, and some more kind of prehab and rehab stuff that they do from on the ice to kind of come off the ice, kind of gives them more of overall experience.
A lot of functional movements and stuff like that. So no heavy weight, but it's good because, you know, you're tight on the ice when you're practicing as hard as we are. So it's nice to get out there, you get a little bit of a good stretch in and some good functional body weight kind of exercises.
I've been really impressed with how they've been just kind of coming in and getting after it. I haven't seen anyone slacking off, so they just know, and I think it's that whole training camp mentality of, you know, that, you know, you got to work on the ice and you got to work off the ice.
Midway through camp, the coaches gave the team an afternoon off. The guys took advantage of a few free hours by visiting patients and families at both the Ronald McDonald House and Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center.
I was at the Cincinnati Children's Hospital, and that was awesome. I mean, that was a great experience.
It kind of puts life into perspective, you know, after a tough practice when, you know, coach begs you or gets on you a little bit, and these kids have been through so much and they have a smile on their face.
You see them battling, it's just, if we can go out for an hour or two and just give our time, it makes them the happiest kids in the world, and that's something they'll never forget.
We seen a little kid in there named Cooper, and he was so happy to be with us and be around some of the guys, so yeah, everything like that's awesome.
Child came down, which we played some games, and you know, that was a lot of fun. It was really cool. It's something that I think he'll remember for the rest of his life.
There always seems to be a smile on their face, and they always want to play, and it just seems like there's nothing really holding them back no matter what's wrong with them. So obviously it was a little bit difficult, but something that I was looking forward to and something that I definitely would be interested in continuing.
With only a few days before the Cyclones' preseason matchups with the Wheeling Nailers, every player tries to show what they can bring to the team.
It's been a tough week, but excited to get things going tomorrow, and you know, it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, I'm really excited. You know, it's an exhibition game. It's still a professional hockey game. You know, that's pretty exciting. It's something I've worked for a long time.
We've been kind of hitting each other, racing against each other every day here, and it's finally going to be nice to have a team of 20-something players kind of go out to battle together where we can actually take it out on someone else other than
yourselves.
It's been a while since we've had a game, and to get the guys out there and especially see what these guys can do during a game. You know, practice is one thing, competing against your teammates is one thing, but it's going to be fun to get out there against some new fresh faces and see how guys react.